so we're gonna start cleaning up this section of the woods up here. We've already done it over here and still have a little bit more remaining work to do up there. But before the leaves start popping on the trees, figured we'd take down a few more saplings to make our life a lot easier when moving brush. So we'll probably take down some of those branches up there, and I should say, I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's two trails. There's a trail right there that we built at the beginning of last season. That's called Washout, specifically Upper Washout. That trail over there, I don't know if I featured it in any video besides the backyard trail tour that I did in the fall. And then of course there's the climbing trail that's down there. So that's what we are dealing with. But I want to clean this up so we can do something cool with it later on. If nothing else, it'll at least look pretty. Okay, so these woods are looking pretty clean. Obviously, it's not like 100%. We still got some medium-sized logs down, but otherwise, we can like walk through without running into stuff now. So, pretty big pile of brush. I think what we'll end up doing is having to get like a wood chipper out here at some point. Maybe we can drag it down, but that's still a lot of things to get caught and stuff. So, all right, that's where we're gonna leave it off, and we'll pick up doing some more stuff. Probably some stuff over there.
Today we're going to be putting this hitch on, and I can tell someone's put a hitch on before because this thing is bent. And yeah, so I think down the line I want to try to figure out how to support this because yeah, I don't want to bend this anymore. But All right. Cool. All right, that was one of the easier projects I've had to do.
All right, so I'm changing the plans. The plan was to bring the wood chipper into the back and chip up that wood. However, I don't have the right ball hitch, and it's Easter Hunt Sunday, so a lot of stores that I could get those are open. So instead of doing that, I'm going to jump on the skid steer, bring that out back, make some improvements to the road. That way, when I go to pull this thing back there, we have easier time. So yeah, let's go do that. These are ramps. These are edible, but we have a ton of them all over the place and over there, so. There's like one rock right here that I was trying to get out, but I couldn't. I was stubborn. There's also an old stump, but this should be good because I should be able to at least get around this root ball right here. This tree's not looking that good, but I still want to give it a fighting chance. So cool. Happy with how this came out. This will eventually settle in and get better. And yes, we do eat these ramps. We're harvesting dinner right now.
Part of dinner, yeah.
Part of dinner.
I like to, we have so many spots, I like to take a little bit from every spot. See?
So, one thing we've learned is ramps tend to grow around sugar maples. So, got a sugar maple there, and all around us we have a bunch of sugar maples. So,
if they smell like onions, then they're ramps. If they don't smell like onions, don't eat it.
there we go. Okay, so I think this thing's not getting enough fuel, so I think I need to change the carb. Luckily, I had one from last year that I never installed, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I need to get a gasket. Some gasket stuff. Over here. Okay, I didn't like how this wasn't bottoming out on anything, so I tried tightening this bolt right here, and unfortunately, I kind of over torqued this thing and it broke, so I'm just gonna send it and hopefully it'll work, but I'm a little not optimistic. Well, adjust that. Well, gotta be honest here, I'm not super optimistic. this thing's gonna start. Alright. I can't believe this is running. And before I forget, let's go ahead and inflate this tire up. I guess I'll have to change this tire sometime. I literally bought this thing yesterday, and I was not planning on using it anytime soon, but it's already come in handy. Alright, now I can actually take this thing to the back, like I've been planning on doing for the past few weeks now. This part up here is the part that kind of curious to know how it's going to go, because it's the steepest bit of the hill. It's a bunch of like roots right here. right. Well, tell me you've never driven with a trailer without telling me you've never driven with a trailer. That's my first time driving with a trailer. So, yeah, we had a little bit of a casualty. This guy, it's not a big deal, but kind of annoying. Must have gotten caught on the ground, but otherwise it's fine. Alright. You've worked hard enough, buddy. We're gonna give you a break. Finally picked up a set of these work tunes, and they're freaking awesome. I usually just use like earbuds and put like some of these over it, but the AirPods always like wiggle out, so it's super annoying. Open. I think it's out of battery. good to go now. Woo. Alright, that's where I'm going to leave off for today. Pretty beat. And it's time to go get some water. Alright, so this is pretty typical for April. We got a surprise snowstorm. Well, it's not really surprising. It's just, we were kind of hoping we were out of the woods, but got a few more piles of wood chips to make, and yeah, this thing is a freaking beast. I'm pretty impressed with it. Something like this would be a stretch. I might be able to get away with that, but I'm definitely happy I went with kind of a bigger machine. I found this used on Craigslist. Price was right. It's small enough where I could tow it back here, but big enough that I could still make quick work of that. Because something like the smaller machines, you'd be here like all month. Anyway, let's finish chipping this wood.
I should have read the instructions. How does this work? Did you press anything?
This thing has already paid for itself twice. That's twice within the week I've needed to use it. Tell you what, my hands are freezing. It's chilly out here. All right, we got a few piles down there done. And I essentially just want to get this one done for right now. Once I have this one done, I'll be happy with where we're at. I might try to organize it, get some of those big things out because I'm not going to be able to chip those. Alright, so what's happening is there's like a little clip in there that's just like not tightening up. I feel like there should be a spring, and we lost a spring that's inside. If you ever wonder why it takes so long for a video to come out, it's these little things. Like these little things that you don't expect to happen come up, and they're like time vampires. They just eat up all your time, and then before you know it, it's the end of the day, and you have to wait another day, and the next day is like rainy, so you can't work. So okay, let's figure out how to. So I need you to go in there. Okay. That's not undoable. Oh, but now I can pull it this way. So I don't know if you can tell, but I need to pull the choke in, so that's why I've selected to pull it this way, and then using the bungee cord I can now hook it onto something over here, which in this case will be the wheel. And this is something I can undo and redo. Not a permanent solution, but good enough for now. All right, let's get back to business. Alright, so we've got a bunch of stuff done, and we just finished up this pile, and I think that's where we're going to end off this video. I have about 4 to 5 more piles down the line to do, but I think you get the gist of what we're doing. And yeah, now we're left with this nice mulch. We can use it for gardening, probably put it on embankments where we've dug in to kind of naturalize the soil again. And yeah, I'm liking how this looks. Yeah, we still have a lot more to do if we wanted to be super nitpicky, but For a start, this is actually really good because you used to not be able to see the stone wall from here, but from here, you can actually see it for once. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave off the video, and I will see you guys next time.